for the 10th, 2017. Now things are becoming more stranger in our skies now, and we've got more images, more videos, and more evidence that this whole situation is becoming out of hand. More chemtrails and more strange colours in the skies. So please enjoy this video, and I will now show you these images. Okay, for a start now, we've had these photographs that have come through. Now this guy has stored hundreds of images and he's sending them through every day, and he states from that day, you can see on the timestamp with the date and month and year, he was looking out of this window to the top of this house and he noticed that red haze, and to the right side you can see the golden yellow haze of our sun, two colours reflecting through those cloud systems. Now this kind man has been looking at the colours for about 7 years, and he's noticed that the colours have got more stronger through the months and years as well. So I'm going to now show you the next image of this kind man which sent these photographs in, zoomed. The next one will be zoomed in. Now again, when you look at this photograph, you really have to take notice as well, because we've seen other photographs, even from Yorkshire yesterday on the other video, where the picture was taken with this orange haze, this colour to the left side. Now we can all vouch 100% that to the right side, that is our sun, the colour, but we're seeing that reflection from Nibiru to the left side. It's still there in our inner solar system, and they're still trying to hide it to this day with those chem planes. Now I'm going to move to the next photo. We have another photo that's on the screen coming in from another kind lady called Angel Monia that sent this photograph in very recently. Now she describes this as well, because you could see it clear, that above that cloud formation, if you look closely, it is becoming too much of a shadow up in the skies. Now looking through that cloud formation again, you could see that reflector, the wrong colour as well. It is a white object that's reflecting. Just behind it as well, you could see the other colour that's from our sun. The sun is now being eclipsed by those heavily objects. Look below as well. It is a strange colour of the sky, isn't it? On this photo is showing us that this system is being cloaked. So thank you for sending this in. Stefan Wienberg sent this photo in as well, that was just a couple of hours ago, showing you that reflector. Now every single person that's watching this photograph can clearly see as well that that isn't our sun. It is the wrong colour. That is a huge reflector that's in front of it. Look again, just above. Yet another chemtrail, and also all that chemical of haze in the sky with the halo that's showing. Behind it is the evidence that people would notice that Nibiru would be seen reflecting in the skies. So another piece of evidence, and thank you again, Stefan, for this fantastic image. Okay, now we've got the halo that's zoomed in. This is what Stefan's done as well, just to give you a good idea of this reflector in the sky. Can you see the blue outline of it and how different it looks with that chem line just below? It is absolutely in our faces with this photograph. It's completely different from our natural sun. Here's an image that's coming in from Carol from Las Vegas. She states in her email, it's just like an eclipse. It just becomes very dark at the 11:30 AM, and also the reflections as well on the houses where she lives, and the sky just becomes more darker, and then sees those military planes spraying very hard. So she caught this image before the chem planes arrived. So thank you again, Carol, for this image. I've also just got this next attachment that's coming again from Stefan, showing you, zoomed in, of all that haze in the sky, before the blue sky was shown on the screen, of this reflector again. Zoomed in closely, you can just see it's completely different. It's far too white. Andy also sent this image in from the UK, and he describes this photo as being two colours in the sky. He sees that reflector, that simulator, and just above to the right side he sees those chemtrails with those shadows again, and these strange formations, these cloud systems that just don't do anything anymore. Look again on the horizon, that orange colour, that is our real sun that's behind this reflector. This has been happening for far too long now, and this information needs to come out, because again we are seeing this every single day. So Andrew, thank you for this image. Here's another very interesting photo that's coming again in from Stefan, and look what you can see here is this area, this shadow. It's much more darker to this side. Here again we've got that reflector, chemtrails to hide the evidence, but again that is more interesting as well. You've got this red haze around the reflector. They can't hide this. This is what they're trying to hide. They're trying to hide our sun that's dimming. It's been caught across the world. Again, there's been evidence of seeing that object in Africa. Now, I've got more images from the Philippines as well. So, I mean, the more that we see these images, okay, the more evidence it proves that they're cloaking and hiding objects in the sky. This has nothing to do with geoengineering, because they are throwing so much of our taxpayers' money at the skies now. They just don't want people to see. Here we have another photograph from Mrs. Teresa Becker. Now, looking at this image behind all that haze, you can just see the shape of this simulator and the reflection, as just around the area here is a dark shadow just behind all this haze. It's black and it's being covered up for people to not notice the truth. We saw this on other videos. You must keep a lookout when you see this simulator, when you see this white object in the sky, and when our sky darkens, look around the outer area, and that's a huge shadow coming from an object. This next image was brought in by Shannon from Chicago. Now, she states as well in the email that the moon was far too bright, and fully believes that there is something that's reflecting on it. Too bright in the sky. It's never been like this before. We are seeing a bright moon because we have got these other objects, and our sun is being covered up. Everything is being covered up and cloaked. So thank you again, Shannon, for this image. On the way to work, Shannon drove her car, and in the morning skies she noticed again that the sun has changed colour to this white object. Now look behind those cloud formations. Can you see how dim the blue sky is? And also on the steering wheel is shining a white light source. It is not the same light that we saw many years back. As our system has changed, and they're using this cloaking technology to cover up what they don't want the public to see. So Shannon, thank you, and God bless you with these images. Here we have some more images coming in from Stefan. Now, I'm showing you these photographs now, and they are coming through. I've still got loads of photographs to go through as well on other videos. This is why I try and do videos every single day, to get these fantastic photos out so people could see that the skies are changing everywhere. Look again, this is not our sun. This is too white in the sky, and it's becoming much more whiter as well. Something is happening. Now look again on this photograph. What you see is chemtrails, no natural clouds, a huge grey haze that's covered the skies. Let's move on to the next photo. With this next photograph, just more chemtrails, a halo, and the dark skies. And I find it to be important that we should have a debate about this on the comment board. And it'd be good to hear people's evidence and also their thoughts on this and what is happening and why it's happening and how do they feel about this. Because people need to address this as well. We need to stand up as a community and fight this, because I am still getting many emails of them kind people stating that they're sending letters into their governments, their MPs around the world, and they are still not getting any responses. No one is saying anything about this. It is a very touchy subject, I've said this before, but we've got to remain as an alliance to this. Be strong, as we know what is going on. Look again, just those natural clouds are being pushed down. All that poison in the sky, aluminium, it's heavy and we're breathing this in. It's too dark up there now. And this area of the sun has changed. It really has. They are beaming a light to making people think that it's all normal and everything's fine. They're biding their time as they're preparing for this huge agenda, the Agenda 21. Let's move on to the next photo. Okay, now we've got a news bulletin about an object that's interstellar and it's never been across our Earth before. We've got a huge object that's a flyby, very, very close. And I'm going to play this video because it's coming from Dennis from Virginia, and he is a kind man that sends in video footage all the time, very persistent, and I'm going to play this video for you now.
For the first time ever, a space rock from another solar system has been spotted in our neck of the woods. This phenomenon is so new, astronomers don't even have a word for it yet, since asteroid technically means a space rock that orbits our sun, and this one came from somewhere else. Meanwhile, they're scrambling to try to gather as much data as they can. The quarter-mile wide rock is currently speeding away at more than 98,000 miles an hour.
So that's quite impressive, that is, isn't it? They are pulling out snippets of information of these huge chunks of rock that are coming past as a flyby. Now, people are being very observant now, picking up information from other parts of the media. They do come out with this. They spoon-feed us with just information, but they don't give us the full story. So Dennis, thank you for sending this video in. We have these attachments as well coming in from Fountain Hills in Arizona from a kind subscriber called Rob. Now, looking on the screen, those cloud formations are chemtrails, a mixture of toxins in the sky, and it's covering up the truth. Can you see the sun on the sunrise is a different colour, and just behind all that chem cloud formation is darker. There's a dark area. So the information is just coming out all the time now, isn't it? And those formations do look very strange, don't they? Okay, now Rob sent this photo in as well, and it just seems to be getting much stranger, doesn't it? Because look above. Through that area of that cloud system is becoming... It is just very, very strange, isn't it? The mixture of chemtrails, the dark shadows, and the darkness of the sky behind there. That blue sky is dimming with that simulator. I mean, on the ground, this kind subscriber Rob as well sent an email in stating that it just looks so bizarre, and he said he can clearly see that something is going down. Now, we're sending all these images in, aren't we, by fantastic people that are very supportive, trying to get this information out, and we're hoping that more people will see these photos, because looking at them is very, very overwhelming, because we have never seen our skies like this. Now, this next photograph was taken around 9:45. Look at the sun. That is not our sun, is it? It's something else. The sun is turned orange. It is a complete different light source. And look at the cloud systems. Now, this picture is 100% genuine. Rob is a fantastic man that is out to search the skies. He sends in lots of emails explaining what he's seen, and he sees those red cloud systems at night as well. And standing there looking out and seeing the dark dimness of the sky is just like an eclipse. There is an object in front of our sun. The sun is changing colour. So thank you, Rob, for these photographs. Mr. Stephen Britton sent this photograph in as well. Now, this was earlier on in the afternoon. Everything is being sprayed. Those lines are in the sky. Now please look at the next photo, this twisted chemtrail. Here it is. Now, that is not a passenger jet that's caused that line in the sky. Now, just above, there is a sheet of haze full of chemicals. And that reflector again, all what you see is just chemtrails spraying all the time to cause a thick patch in the sky to cover the truth. Because now we would see Nibiru, we would see that object in the sky with the other objects too, but they are screening our skies so much more heavier than ever before now. This next photograph is coming in from Liverpool in the UK by More Jake. Now, looking at this photograph, there is a shadow in the sky here. Very clear, isn't it, with this rainbow effect? Something else is reflecting through all them chemtrails. Now, it is fantastic that many people are studying the skies. The more and more we see these images, the more we're going to see something. Something is going to come out and we'll be able to spot it. So it's so good that these photographs are coming in persistently so we can see the truth. Melissa Hester spotted these images as well, seeing a strange colour in the skies. There's a few attachments here, and she stated the trees are just dying. She'd never seen these trees like this before. So let me just show you the next image. When she was pointing the camera still at this area of the sky with a tripod facing northeast, she noticed many chem planes spraying the area. Now look at the formation on these chemtrails, and the colour is completely wrong. There's a light source that's reflecting from the northeast skies, and it is so important to check those skies, the northeast side, because there's a huge red light source coming from there, and they continue to spray that area each day. So what she's done is she's kept looking the northeast skies. Now look again for the morning skies. Look how dark the area is of the blueness in the sky just above. And that there you see is a chemical cloud. It's not real. It's artificial to cover up the truth. So thank you again for this image. Here is Melissa's next image. You can see that orange haze. From the other side she saw the white reflector. But looking to this side, she's seeing a reflection from another colour. This orange colour that was seen in the Philippines from the 28th of October. It's being seen in Africa. It's being seen in other parts of the world as well. This strange colour that's being hidden, but it's coming out. We can see it now on these chem formations. Here we have another image from Mark Alsop. Now he's showing lots of evidence in the past on videos, and this speaks volumes. Can you see clearly above this simulator, this colour that's all wrong? A huge dark shadow, and them chemtrails, that chem cloud, it's falling apart. That reflection as well, where they try and produce the halo. And this is a genuine photograph. It's far too dim in the skies for 10:30 AM. We do see a reflection just beside, to the right side of that halo reflect. Now look towards the area to the left, and also to the upper right hand side of the photo. We're seeing black skies now. So thank you for this photograph, because the more we see these, we are also seeing very similar photos from around the world, and these images are genuine. This just come out just recently as well, this photo, proving that we're in trouble. Something is going down. And I'm going to make another video as well, how to prepare, because I've got other information that's coming through from other genuine people that are in the army, the military. They're sending me emails explaining how to prepare. They're watching the channel. They're watching this channel and they're seeing these formations, this darkness. They're looking out to the skies as well, and they're sending photos in. So thank you for your evidence for this, Mark. Here is Mark's other image. Now, many people have seen this, okay? And what I'm saying to you now is very important, because this reflection is getting much more colourful and much more brighter as the months progress. Now, we here in the Northern Hemisphere in the UK are starting to go through the winter period now. But the sky has changed and the cloud formations are far too low, and also we are seeing this reflection every single day at sundown. So it has to still come out to the members of public to hopefully for them to see this. We have another attachment that's come through from Dawn Taylor from the northwest of the UK, and on this image that was recently taken, there you have that heart cloud and also that dark sky behind that reflector. It is so evident. Just these areas here, you can just see the dark shadows. So thank you, Dawn. This is Dawn's next photograph. Now, based in the UK, as I just said, look again at that strange cloud to the right side. We saw this same situation in the USA on the other video on that football match. Now, yes, we do see lens flare, but around the area of this reflector is a red haze. And we're seeing the halo again, aren't we, on this photograph? Just below, that blue sky is far too blue. It is far too dark. Okay, around the halo again, to the right side, and all across it is black. It's not the same sky anymore. It's finished. This is happening right now. They're throwing their last goal at this situation. Something big is going to happen. Dawn's next image is showing you that the area of the sun is going into an eclipse. Look how dim it is. Look at the shape of it. Look to the right side. Shadows. And those lowered clouds behind it is ash. This dust that they spread across the skies as well. Now, Dawn sent an email in when she showed these photos, stating that she's very worried about this because the changes are here now. So I'm going to move on to another one of Dawn's images. Here is the next photograph. Now, looking at that is very spectacular, isn't it? Because anybody that remembers the sun in the past would clearly see there is a strange sky that you'd see on the photo. Now, we've seen other images as well from the USA. Look at the those cloud formations again. These chems, they've got strange formations in them, haven't they? People state on their emails, eyes in the sky. Now, they do look strange, don't they, if you carefully look at the formations at the top of the screen. And the sun is definitely going into darkness. This is an eclipse. Now, this image has just come in. Okay? October 30th, 2017. There is something wrong. Now, people in the past have wrote books about this system, and they've predicted it to be around this time. Now, no one knows the month, day and year of when this event will happen, but what we're seeing in the skies is very strange. You've got to admit this. We have to sit down and have a serious think about this, because the more we see these images, the more we're seeing more changes. Now, these are the morning skies. but it looks like 8:30 at night, doesn't it? I mean, look at that area of this reflector and those strange clouds to the top of the screen. Everything is just very black, blue skies, but then you've got that darkness around it. The trees again are being destroyed. Now, I do make a lot of these videos, okay, and I try my best to get them out as many times as possible. I'm no scientist, as I said before, and all I can show you is what I see on the screen. And I go through the images to collect the most overwhelming pictures to show people that there is a huge change. These people that are sending in these photographs are genuine people that are trying so hard to showing you the evidence. And Dawn, you're a fantastic lady, a good friend. You email every single day showing webcam images and photographs, showing the proof that we need to see. Can you also, if you look carefully on this photo, to the left side at the 11 o'clock position of the area of this object, there's a round dark shadow that's being hidden by them chemtrails. Okay, so I'm going to go to the next photograph, but again, Dawn, these are fantastic as well. This photograph speaks volumes as well. Everything on the screen is real. There's no trickery, nothing. Just showing you that the sky's dim through the morning. Towards the afternoon, there is a dark reflection that's up there. So thank you, Dawn, for these images, and I'm going to move on to other attachments. Chelsea from the UK sent these photos in as well, stating on her main page something is going on. And on the screen you see just chemtrails, the reflector in the sky, and for 10 AM, again just like Dawn's images that you just saw, it becomes very dark. Now look on that rooftop that's in between them houses, that white colour, again fluorescent. It is completely different from our natural sun colour. Now I've got some photos that are coming in from another subscriber that when they see this reflector in the sky, they turn their camera to the other side and see those orange reflections on them cloud formations. San Jose sent these images in. Now they stated as well on the email with these photographs that they have seen the halo far too many times. Now these images are coming in from California, and to the other side from the halo is this orange reflection, this orange colour, okay, on these cloud systems. Now looking at that orange, that red sun that's showing up from other parts of the world right now, this is the same colour. I'm going to move to the next photo. Now when the halo is in the sky, everything becomes dark. We know this, we've seen these on other photographs. But now we're looking to the other side of the halo, and the halo is just white, isn't it? But look on these cloud formations, it's a complete different colour. They can't hide the colour, they can't hide what's reflecting as well as that reflector. Look at the dark sky as well on this next photo. Here it is, the next photograph, and it is getting more spectacular, isn't it? Because we are still seeing the dark skies and we're seeing different colours. I'm so pleased that people now are turning their cameras away from the halo and noticing the different colours, different reflections, and also, like from the Philippines, the different colour of the sun. So again, just fantastic. So moving the camera back towards the reflector, we see this completely different colour. We don't see no orange haze pointed towards this area, just a dim sky with dark clouds. So thank you for your persistence. And also, everybody, thank you for sending these images in. I've still got a mountain of photos to go through. I work very hard as well. I've got a job that needs to be sorted, and with juggling around with family members as well, trying to get things sorted as well. And again, doing this is very important for humanity. So I will be back